Hello guys, today I'm going to talk to you about how you can achieve more in a single day than most people achieve in a whole week. And with a few changes to the way you approach your day, your productivity can skyrocket, and seriously you can leave people behind that just aren't willing to look at things differently. If you're new to the channel, my name is James Eardley. I have generated over 7 figures with my e-commerce business, and now I create videos like this every week to help you to achieve the same success. Currently out here in Montenegro. If you've seen any of my recent videos, you know that I'm traveling around here, and I'm going to sit out here on the balcony today to record this video to help you to understand how you can be so much more productive, get so much more done, and seriously leave those people behind that just aren't willing to see things differently and to do things differently to achieve more. So the first concept is something called deep work, and I was introduced to this by the book called Deep Work by somebody called Cal Newport. And what he said in his book is that within your day, you can make sure you put into your day periods of time where you're just completely focused on a single task and you cut out all distractions. And this is your period of deep work. And straight away, I loved this concept and I started to put it into my day where I'd block out, initially it was 2 hours in the morning or whenever it made sense in your day, where you just go into deep work mode and you make sure that there's no other tabs open on your laptop. There's no distractions. You've got do not disturb on your phone. You've got no clutter on your desk. You've got headphones on and you're just completely in the zone for one task that you need to get done. And this period of deep work for just 2 hours is incredible how much you'll be able to get done. He talks about how these constant distractions, they have such a big cognitive load every time you have to switch between tasks. And if you can just reduce the amount of time you spend switching between tasks, you put all of that mental energy that would be focused on switching tasks into one thing, and so you can get so much more done in such a short space of time. And I believe that we can all find an hour or 2 hours where you might be doing things like checking emails or checking in with team members or speaking with colleagues. And if you just switch your mindset or switch your day to just have a few hours where you would be otherwise doing these unnecessary or just repeatable tasks that aren't really making a difference to your business, and change that to be in deep work, then you can just watch how much more you'll get done. The next concept, I'm going to stand up for this one, is something that I've come across a lot with Alex Hormozi's work recently. And if you haven't heard of Alex Hormozi, I'm surprised because he does the most incredible business and entrepreneurship content. And he talks a lot about the input-output equation. So he says for every business and every job actually, and everything that you achieve in your life, there will be a simple equation where there are certain inputs, certain actions that you take that get the outputs that you're actually looking for. And the key is to identify that for whatever output you desire, whatever goal you have, you need to know what is the actual input that leads to that result. So, for example, in the weight loss category, if you were going to lose weight, you need to understand that the input that's going to get you to the output is being in a calorie deficit every day. That's going to lead to the result. And not being distracted by eating certain foods or drinking X amount of water or, having drinks amount of cups of lemon tea per day to try and lose weight. It's getting confused by the wrong inputs that don't lead to the actual outputs that you're looking for. So whatever goal you have, you need to isolate the single or one or two inputs that are actually the keys to success. So for me in my e-commerce business, so I've built a Shopify store. I sell physical products from UK suppliers to UK customers, and I realised that the input-output equation, the output that I'm looking for is increased profit every month. And I worked my way back to find out, well, what's the actual value that customers get in order for them to give me that profit? And I realised that the input that I put in to get to that output was uploading optimized product listings into Shopify. So the more high quality product listings I created in Shopify, the more my profit would increase. So I made sure that my time when I was really in the build mode of that business was all in on optimizing how many optimized product listings I'm going to be uploading to that store. And as soon as I was able to bring that right down into a single input to get the output that I'm looking for, it was a complete game changer because everything else became unnecessary then. And if you don't know what your input-output equation is for your success, then you'll just be wasting a lot of time every day. But it's what I was doing. I'm not standing on my high horse. I had to learn this. Had to take me some time to work out what it was. But the majority of people don't know. what their input-output equation is. So take some time to work it out, and again, you'll put yourself into that top echelon of people. The next one might sound simple, but a lot of people, again, leave this one out. And this one is all about structuring your day. So to structure your day, it sounds very obvious, but it took me so long to realize that actually every day is a building block towards that success. And so if you want to make sure you're putting down the proper foundations and proper building blocks to get to success, you need to take care with every single day. Now, structuring your day, you can take it to different extremes. I mean, Elon Musk, for example, apparently he time blocks his calendar to within every 5 minutes of the day. So there's something in for each 5 minutes. He's optimized his day right down to that extreme where he knows what he's doing or meant to be achieving every single 5 minutes. Now, I'm not suggesting we need to take it to that extreme because we're not running as many companies of a high level as Elon Musk. I'm not yet anyway. But at this point, what I'd say is the absolute minimum requirement is that we structure our day enough to say that the evening before the next day, we're going to set our most important goal. What are we going to achieve the next day? So by doing that, it means when you wake up, there's no decision making required. You just wake up and execute on whatever that single most important task is that you set the day before. And the way I started to do this consistently was when I purchased a planner. So I bought a Legend planner from Amazon. And on that, it allows you to keep track of the goals that you have for your year, month, quarter, and week, and even down to the day. Once I had that planner, then every night I could write in the planner what it was I was going to achieve the next day. And since then, it's the only way I fully believe I was able to structure my day, know exactly what I was doing, and blow people out of the water in terms of how much more I could do in a day compared to what other people I know would be able to achieve in a whole week. And think about, if you take these 3 things on board, you set out what you want to achieve the next day, you make sure you do that within a period of deep work, and you make sure the thing that you've chosen to do is your input and output equation. Think about how you're then going to be taking the exact correct tasks that take you to your output. You're going to be focusing on it completely within a deep work period, and you're going to know exactly what it is every day that you're doing because you've already worked it out the night before. Think about how much more you can get done in a day, and if you get as much done in a day that people get in a week, 7 times more productive. By the end of the year, you've done 7 years worth of work when somebody else has just done 1 year. So you can get light years ahead with these strategies, and it just builds on top of each other. You just start slow. Initially, one day you start putting things in your planner for the next day. You start out with a deep work period of 30 minutes, and you just have one goal. And you just take your time and gradually increase it to 2 hours, maybe a 3-hour deep work period is what I aim for now. And I believe that to be my maximum. But you just work your way up. And yeah, it's incredible how much you can get achieved within that time. Okay, so with that said, I hope you've enjoyed the video today. Hope you've enjoyed the background, probably more than the foreground, because this is what you want to look at. And hopefully it's inspirational. If you do like this type of video, I'm documenting my travels, doing all of my recordings while I'm out here in Europe. So do subscribe if you want more videos like this. And it'll make my day if you'd like the video and leave me a comment about how you plan to increase your productivity. And also, if you want to get around me and other like-minded people, then I am building a free community called Freedom Builders, and it helps you to get into entrepreneurship. So check that out. It's the first link in the description, or feel free to absolutely ignore it if you don't think it's for you. But I'll see you in that community if you join it. And with that said, thank you for watching this video, and I'll catch you in the next one.